In large urban agglomerations, there is a growing difficulty for citizens to get in touch with nature. The thick layer of buildings that covers the cities increasingly separates its inhabitants from what had always been the natural environment of man. Did you know that 50% of the replanting of species in Madrid comes from different external commercial nurseries, but that Madrid does not have a shade deposit to ensure its green heritage? We are located in Madrid on the southern slope of the Retiro Park. Therefore, a project is proposed as a reserve system of species acquired in advance that will form the basis of the parks that tomorrow the growth of our city will require. There we found a nursery greenhouse for ornamental species with a mixture of sheds, initially scattered throughout the Retiro and moved to take advantage of that land, an active place but not used. Therefore, the main purpose will be to flee from the typology of rectangular greenhouse buildings that are laid directly on the ground, for a project in charge of a landscape and architecture that houses the crops, which will work from canal water based on the idea of the old flag irrigation and supply system. It seeks to project to inhabit new spaces that break the inertia of models that have become obsolete, thus testing the ideas about the polluted green city. The project is born from what already exists, from that topography that contains the root crop and a path that surrounds it. As a challenge to solve, it was necessary to find a construction capable of serving as a greenhouse infrastructure based on a pre-existing crop footprint, with concrete pillars 2 by 2, a hanging structure on the roof and adaptable to the variation of terrain. An architecture that works with a mechanized nature, the sound, the air, and the light are controlled at the service of this archipelago of pavilions that work from water as self-sufficient cisterns. A project that is a factory of life from water in its different states. The resulting low body of the pavilion is an anchored polygonal mesh tensed to the ground with tensoter membrane insulation. That is a material that is very light, translucent, and also insulates better than air. In order to tend towards a zero energy balance, sustainable energy generation mechanisms will be used in the conditioning of the pavilions thanks to a cogeneration system. The architecture becomes more in on itself with the intention of emphasizing the silhouette of the project with the aspect of plant stomata that it opens and closes. The pavilions will resonate as a construction set on the ground, as if the project in the circulation itself want to make you understand that the place you arrive at is extremely delicate, letting you walk between the pavilions but without breaking into them